Hello everyone, my name is Tim Brown. Welcome back to my Apple Podcast, the podcast that makes a personal connection to everything Apple. Today I want to focus on a new application released by Apple. It's called Clips. Clips is a video editor that enables you to create fun and engaging videos with some pretty cool effects. Let me walk you through all the features. So what you're looking at here is actually a screen capture of my phone. So I'm going to try and do this in real time for you so you can understand how this works. So down below you can see that there's a hold to record button. And this is something that is fundamental to this app. Whether you're adding photos or videos, you must press the hold to record button to get that content into your project. And I'm going to demonstrate this in a moment. Alongside that button, you have a microphone icon, so you can choose to mute that if you like. And then you have the camera icon, which you're familiar with, is when you want to use the front-facing or rear-facing camera. In this case, I'm going to use the front-facing camera. And I'm going to go ahead and, just for demo purposes, do a quick recording. So I'm recording myself now, and as you can see, I'm pressing and holding on the button. When I release it, the recording is complete. I can play that recording back, and it'll show on screen exactly the way I recorded it. With this selected as well, you can go in and trim that video. In some cases, if it's a photo, you can make it longer rather than shorter. You can also choose to mute the audio or just delete it. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that because that was just done for demo purposes. Now I want to show you the photo feature as well. So if I was to use the photo feature, I would first start by taking a snapshot of myself. I would then choose the hold to record button to record how long I want that photo still to appear in my project. Release it, and now I have a photo still for however long I want it to be. If I tap it, you can see I can still edit it. In this case, I can trim it and make it shorter or longer, depending on what I want to do. But again, I can delete it, which is what I'm going to do. Now there's another option too. You can add content from your library. And that's what I'm going to do for this demonstration. I actually made some really fun creations using the app called Matter by Pixite Incorporated. So I'm going to import a video that I created with that, as well as some photo stills. And these are 3D futuristic kinds of projects. If you're not familiar with Matter, it's kind of cool. So I'm going to go to library and I'm going to import a few of those images into my project. So this is a photo still right now. In order for me to get this photo still from Matter into my project, I'm going to press and hold and then release. As you can see, it is then added as a thumbnail down below. I'm going to go back to my library and import another image from Matter. Press and hold for a few seconds. Boom, it's now adding to my project one more time. Now I'm going to go ahead and add another photo. Now this time, I'm going to actually add a really cool feature that comes with Clips. It's speech to text. So as you're speaking, Clips will add text to your screen if that's what you choose to do. So the first icon along the top left is this option. And as you can see, there's a menu of options for different ways that text can appear on screen. I want my text to appear at the bottom left, so I'm going to choose that option. And as I record, it's going to record my voice and add text over this image. And it will do so until I release the hold to record button. Here is a fun picture I created with Matter. So I just released that. I'm just going to tap that one recording and I'm going to play that back and you can see
Here
the
is
text
a fun
appear
picture I created
screen.
with Matter.
See, pretty accurate, just as I recorded it. This is a really nice feature to have. Now let me go ahead and continue importing content through here so that you can see how the other features work. I'm going to go back to my library. I'm going to choose another still image from Matter that I created. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like when you add a filter. So the next option along top here is a filter. And as you can see here, there are some pretty cool options. I'm going to choose something that has a little bit more of an artistic effect. And again, if I want to add it, I press and hold, release. And now that clip has now been added to my timeline down below. And you continue going this way until you finish adding all the media that you want to add. Now what's also really cool is that there's another option here. It comes with speech bubbles. And speech bubbles and other annotations, as you can see there's a wide range of them. You can also add them on top of your video projects as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add one of these, but first I'm going to grab some content from my library. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and bring in a video. Matter's really cool. You can create these really fun videos with the app as well. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and add a speech bubble. And I'm just going to tap in there where the text is and just type in Matter right there in the bubble. And as you can see here, I can move that bubble around. I can resize it with my finger, make it larger or smaller. What's also nice too, when you're recording, you can use the pan and zoom features with your two fingers to pan and zoom while you're recording. In order to do that, you press and hold on the record button and then move it to the left. That way you can release your finger while the app still records. So I'm going to go ahead and press record. I'm going to swipe to the left. See, it's still recording. And I can actually pan and zoom into this while I'm recording. Isn't that cool? So now if I was to go ahead and play that back, you'll see that it captures the recording exactly the way it appeared on screen, but now we'll also capture the zoom that I added to the recording in real time. So this is a really nice app in terms of its ease of use and all the fun features that come with it. But I'm not finished. There's one more thing that you can add. You can add titles to your projects as well. And there are about 12 of them. For some reason, I love this Let's Go one. And you add it the same way you add everything else. You press and hold for how long you want the title to appear. And then when you're done, you release, and it will show up in your project down below. Now, what's also nice too is you can also edit things by moving the clips around or repositioning them in case you want them to occur in a different order. In my case, I really want this title to be at the beginning, so I'm going to press and hold and just move it all the way to the beginning like so. Now there's one feature that you can also add as well, and that is soundtracks. It comes with soundtracks built in, so that's really cool because you know how challenging it can be when you have to bring in music from your library and you haven't downloaded it or is DRM protected. Here you have a lot of soundtracks to choose from, and you can choose from a whole plethora of them depending on your taste and what you prefer. Whether you'll see the soundtrack appear on screen, click Done, and the soundtrack will be adjusted to the length of your project. And then when you're ready, you just click Done, and then share that baby to your library, and then ultimately to your social media networks. So that is Clips by Apple. I think you'll enjoy it. My name is Tim Brown. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of My Apple Podcast. Check me out next time.